from Tampa Bay streaming news leader, this is ABC Action News.
Hello, I'm Dee O'Reilly. Greg D will have your full forecast coming up in just a moment. But first, I want to get to your ABC Action News headlines. As COVID-19 cases and deaths continue to rise, Dr. Deborah Birx of the White House Coronavirus Task Force now says she wishes the U.S. would have had more stringent lockdown measures in place back in March.
I wish that when we went into lockdown, we looked like Italy. But when Italy locked down, I mean, people weren't allowed out of their houses. And they couldn't come out but once every 2 weeks to buy groceries.
Dr. Birx admits that Americans don't react well to that kind of prohibition. She says some things that Americans can do right now: wear a mask and avoid large gatherings. Health experts say this is especially important with Labor Day coming up in a few weeks. New details about what you can expect when you get a flu shot this year. Walgreens and CVS have new coronavirus precautions in place. For the first time, pharmacists will check temperatures, they'll screen for other symptoms, and wear face shields when they give the shots. Anybody getting a flu shot has to wear a face mask and is encouraged to schedule an appointment. Both Walgreens and CVS expect a surge in demand this year. Some Pasco County teachers went back into the classrooms for the first time in months yesterday. We got our first look at all the signs to encourage social distancing and healthy habits at Wesley Chapel High School. The principal there says one of the biggest challenges is limiting class sizes.
We do have some classes that are a little bigger than we want them, so we'll be looking at those the rest of the week and trying to balance some things out.
Teachers are also making their own modifications. One brought in her own plexiglass shield, and others trying out a speaker system to make sure that she can be heard while wearing a face mask. The polls are now open for today's primary election. Expect delays. There will be increased cleaning of voting sites and limits on the number of people allowed inside at one time. Remember, vote by mail ballots must go straight to the Supervisor of Elections office in your county. All right, take a look at this. Many bars are still shut down because of COVID-19, including here in the Bay Area. But now Bloomberg News is reporting more companies are looking into robotic bartenders. They say these robots could be programmed to make most drinks. The issue, though, the robotic bartenders can cost $100,000 or more. At least one Las Vegas bar is using the machines to pour drinks for people at a casino. Want to check in now with Greg D. Started out the morning with some thunderstorms. Greg, could we see more this afternoon?
Absolutely, Dee. I think we will. In fact, the rain chance is increasing as we head towards midday. May briefly get up to the upper 80s, but I think clouds and those on and off showers, especially through the middle of the afternoon around Tampa, will keep the temperatures from reaching too far into the 90s. Some towns may not even make their normal high temperature, which is about 90 degrees. Notice, just like yesterday in Tampa, 60% rain chance right at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's around midday where we'll see a best chance of rain, then east of I-75 for the rest of the day. Active in the tropics, we're tracking two systems. You can find more information on that in the ABC Action News app. Dia?
All right, thank you, Greg. You can now get news 24 hours a day on our free streaming news channel. Just download the ABC Action News app on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Android TV, and Apple TV.